Yeah, if my son was kidnapped, I will totally chase after this criminal. I'll chase after this asshole and then kill him and get my son back. That's what everyone should do these days. Because the criminal deserves shit. Kidnap stars Halle Barry. It's basically the story of this mother, played by, obviously, by Halle Barry, which basically she's a waitress, and one day she took her son to the park until she finds out her son was kidnapped by this guy, and basically this whole movie is a long car chase in her minivan, basically trying to go after this criminal and get her son back. This movie was actually shot in 2014, and they haven't released it in like 2015, I guess. The directors are like, yeah, you know what, let's not release this movie. And then like a year later, it's like, you know what, let's release this movie and see what people think. So yeah, I watched this movie recently and I don't know what to expect during this movie. Like, I got a feeling it's not going to be good because usually those type of movies always do it wrong. But like movies like Taken, they do it right, but then the freaking sequels, yeah, they did it all shit. Or other movies like The Getaway, that is so terrible. So when I watch this movie, I don't know what to get into it, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was entertained by this movie. Now look, don't get me wrong, this movie is a terrible movie. This movie is still a really bad movie. But I kind of enjoyed it in some weird way. Like, it's so bad that it's entertaining. You know what I mean? Let's start with the problems first, because I think this movie has a lot of problems, and that's what I do in movies these days. Like, it's like, which movie has more positives, I talk about those first, and which movie has more negatives, I talk about that first. So, let's talk about the negatives in this movie, and I think the biggest problem with this movie is the freaking shots. My god, the shots were awful in this movie. There's a lot of shots of spinning, and a lot of shaky camera, a lot of, like, cut shots, like, taken... Like in the other Taken movies, like they have there's like all shots of doing stuff. Like there's one scene where Halle Berry actually gets in her car, and it's like there's like 5 shots of her getting in the car, and it's like, can they just do one freaking shot? There's even a shot where she goes out of the freeway, and basically it has those like blackout shots like this. Yeah, what the hell was that? Like it's like the directors are thinking, let's just do that because it will make people more freaking intense. So, yeah, what a dumb idea. Now look, Halle Berry, I guess she's the best part of the movie. I guess she was trying during this whole movie. She was fine. She was a fun part of the movie. I think she was the best part of the movie, and I don't hate Halle Berry. She's a great actress. I love her in a lot of films. But movies like Catwoman, she signs the wrong paper. But this movie, I guess she's having fun with it, I guess. Like, I'm not sure what she thinks on set. But she looks like she's enjoying herself being in this type of role. And I'll say, she is the best part of the movie. I'm entertained by this movie, I'm gonna be honest. Like, there are some scenes in the movie that I did enjoy. Like, there's some car chase scenes that I felt like, you know what, it's kind of cool, I guess. Like, it's kind of fun seeing Halle Berry trying to get into this car. But it's just there's some hilariously awful moments in the film. Like, there's one part in the movie, there's this woman in her car and she's choking her with a seatbelt. I'm trying not to spoil that much, but I'm just saying, there's a part where she's getting choked by a seatbelt. And they have to take like 1,000 shots of that. And it's like so cut out. It's like the movie wasn't even finished. Like, what's with movies like that these days? They have to do a lot of cuts just to make one scene. Like, seriously. They should have made shots like just one shot of that and we would have been intense by this movie. This movie could have been better if those shots weren't awful. And there are some moments in the film that I feel like this happened many times before. This is like a really cliche kidnapping movie. Like, we've seen Taken, we've seen all of that, we know what's gonna happen. We're gonna see the criminal, and like, basically we follow the criminal during the whole movie, and we follow Halle Berry trying to get her kid back in the movie. And another flaw of the movie, this is a bit of a spoiler. Like, there's like, the kidnapper in the movie was basically at the middle of the movie. You don't see it at the end, you just see it at the middle. And it's just like, why did they have to show him in the middle of the movie? Can they show at the end so to reveal the villain and be like, wow, that would have been so intense. But no, they had to reveal the villain in the movie. In the middle. And now we know who the villain is now. Yep. That's it. Now look, overall guys, I don't think Kidnap is like the worst movie out there. I don't think this movie's like The Room, okay? The Room is even worse than this movie. or like Catwoman, or all that. This movie's just so bad, it will be on my worst list. But I think it's entertaining in some weird way. But overall, guys, Kidnap is still a really terrible movie, and I'm giving Kidnap a D. So guys, have you seen Kidnap? What do you think of that movie? Comment below, let me know what you think. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day.